Ave Satanas, Ave Lucifera, Ave Great Lord Belial, Ave Great Lord Leviathan, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, the true Queen of the Night, the true Mother of all demons, Ave Lord Queen Astaroth, Ave Queen Tiamat, Ave Princess Dagon, Ave Princess Sunny Lion, Ave Lord Zagam, Ave King Pazuzu, Ave King Paimon, or Paimon, Ave King Azazel, Ave Lucifudge Raphael, Ave Lord Metastopheles, Ave Lord Beelzebub, Ave Lord Marduk, Ave and hail to every demon, and every demoness that's in existence, and every ancient god that's in existence. I wanted to do this video because, this here one especially, because I'm starting to notice online with a lot of my friends that are online, okay? And it's not just online. I noticed the same thing in the general public, okay? I notice it a lot, actually. And I'm especially noticing it with a lot of Satanism, with a lot of Satanists. Like a lot of true devoted Satanists. I'm starting to notice a lot of it. And I'm guilty of it myself on times. Well, that being said, there are a lot of Satanists who are depressed. Or who claim, you know, feeling they're depressed, just as well to say it. They say they're depressed, they claim they're depressed, things are not going right in their life. You know, everything seems to be turning to shit in their life. That's what they feel like. Okay? But, in all honesty, all we have to do, it might take some time, it doesn't, you know, the demonic don't do things on our time, they do it on their own time, okay? The ancient gods do. And maybe the things you're going through could be a test of your faith to Father Satan and the demonic, okay? Number one. Could be a test of your faith to Father Satan and the demonic. Could be testing you to see how loyal you are, you know. And Lord Mahamon, or whichever ancient god that is your patron, you know, be it demoness or demon, whether it's your patron or your matron demon, they could be testing you. And Father Satan himself and King Lucifer himself could be testing you to see how loyal you are. That's why things in your life right now seem like seems like everything's turning to shit. Okay, seems like everybody's against you. Nothing's going right in your life. No matter what you try, you're trying your best to do everything, and everything seems to be turning to shit. Just want to be blunt, okay? Or that's the way you feel. Alright, now, in my opinion, okay, and I'm speaking from experience myself, okay, because I've been there, believe you me. And there's still times that I do be there. It sucks, and I'll be the first one to say it. There's nothing hurts anymore than being severely depressed. And you think you're in a hole, or a rut, or whatever you want to call it, and you can't get out of it. You try everything you can do to get out of it, and every time you try something, it seems to drive you back another 10 feet. Okay, or 10 miles, depending on how you look at it. But now that being said, in my opinion, from past experiences, with the same crap, because I've been there too, and there's still times that I do go there, still times that I do get there. I try not to. I try my best to be upbeat and happy-go-lucky and everything else, but there's a lot of times I'm the sad clown. I smile on the outside and crying on the inside. But, in saying that, you know, sad clown aside, that's when I dig deep into Father Satan regardless. Okay? Into every ancient god that's in existence. Every demon, every demoness, all of it. Okay? And I've been on this path for 33 years. That's a long time. It was 33 years this November the 5th. November the 5th, 2019. 33 years. Guy Fawkes Night, Bonfire Night. We call it Bonfire Night up here. Sometimes some people call it Guy Fawkes Night. I don't even know if you have it in the States, but we do up here. But now, 33 years ago, this past November the 5th, I became a true Satanist. Now that being said, obviously the first book I started out with was, where's it to? Satanic Bible. This is obviously the first one that I started out with. Okay? Like 90% of Satanists, that's usually the first book that you start out with. Because that's the first one you come across. It's the easiest one to get your It used to be the easiest one to get your fingers on. But now you can get books anywhere online. Right? Amazon, Lulu, anywhere. eBay. That being said, shit, you can even get all kinds of PDFs online and just print them out, right? That being said, back to depression. I have friends online who are like severely depressed. Now, they have their reasons for it, okay? They're all personal and different. Just like everybody has their reasons why they get depressed. They're all very personal and they're all different. No two people are the same. No two individuals are the same. No two people handle stress the same. Which in turn no two people handle depression the same. Everybody is different. Whether it be you broke up with your girlfriend broke up with you, your boyfriend split on you, what have you. Whether you had problems in the past and you ended up losing your kids. Just say, Children's Aid or Family Services, I think it's called in the States. Up here it's called Children's Aid in Canada. Say something happened in your life in the past and you end up losing your kids. Okay? Or even worse, one of them passed, which would be fucking a disaster. It really would be. Every year around that time would be. I know that it really would be. I have never experienced that. I've experienced death of my sisters and brothers, like blood brothers and blood sisters, but I have not experienced the death of a child. I got 2 stepkids. Both of them live on the other side of Canada. I live in the middle of Canada. They live on the east coast of Canada in Newfoundland. One lives on the west coast. My daughter lives on the west coast my stepdaughter lives on the west coast of Newfoundland. My stepson lives on the east coast of Newfoundland. Now, with that being said, my stepdaughter moved back to Newfoundland with my grandkid, her daughter, the end of June of 2019. I haven't heard a sound from her since she moved. No text message. She has my number and all that. No text message, no message on Facebook, no message on YouTube, no fucking smoke signal, no phone call, no nothing. It's like I don't exist. And when I think about it, does it hurt? Yeah, you're fucking right, it does. It really does. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. So I try my best not to think about it. But I do think about it every day, and some days it gets to me, and some days it doesn't. But that being said, every time in my life when I was going through a lot of heavy, and I mean like someone died, like my dad passing, my earthly dad dying, my sisters dying, like blood sisters, blood brother dying, what have you, I honestly can say that there was a lot of times in my life that I never had doubts about my belief system in Father Satan and the demonic. I looked at it as an angle of why. I said, why? And then I would come to the realization that, you know what? This is a test from Father Satan. or King Lucifer, or King Asmodeus, my great patron demon, or even Queen Lilith for that matter, because she got a lot of pull. An awful lot of pull. But she, Queen Lilith and all of the demonic. I know there was a time in 2012 when everything in my life was turning to shit. I mean everything. I couldn't gain an inch. I gain a millimeter or a quarter inch, I would get drove back a mile. But in saying that, I also, every night and day, for that matter, I'd go to Father Satan, I'd go to King Lucifer, I'd go to Lord Belial, Lord Leviathan, you know, Lord Volok, Lord Varine, King Asmodeus, King Asmodee, King Pazuzu, Queen Tiamat, beautiful Queen Lilith, and I would ask them, I wouldn't really ask them why, I would say, what am I doing wrong? And I would never get an answer saying that you are doing this wrong, or you are doing that wrong. I would get the feeling, like an answer, like someone whispering in my ear, okay, when I least expected it, that this is a test. Your faith in Father Satan, your faith in your belief system in Satanism, your faith in all of the ancient gods, all of the demonic, and all of the demons and demonesses, this is a test from them. They're testing, we're testing you to see when the shit really hits the fan, and when everything is down and everything, you're at your worst and all this stuff, are you still going to be loyal to us? Are we spending time with you by giving you unholy blessings, you know, unholy spirits, you know, things of like that? Are we wasting time with you, or are you truly going to be loyal? Now, that being said, obviously my answer to that was, I'm loyal till the day I fucking die. And then I'll be in hell, so then it won't matter. Then it won't matter. But it will matter, because when I'm in hell, I'm going to be 100 times more loyal than I am now. And that's saying something. Because I gave up a wife, and I'm not joking, I gave up a wife of 17 years. I knew this woman for 17 years. I gave her up for my belief system, because she didn't like my Satanism, and eventually she said she was sick of it, so I said, fine, you want to break up? Fuck yeah. I packed her bags, threw them in her niece's van, see ya. Never spoke to her since. And I was with that woman 17 years. I helped raise 2 of her kids. A young guy named, well, he's 28, 29, now James is. And Crystal's 30 or 31. And that being said, that aside, that hurt for a while. But I got over it. I got past it all. And the only way I got past it all was through Father Satan. And King Lucifer, Lord Belial, Lord Leviathan, Lord Beelzebub, beautiful Queen Lilith. She was a big help. And Great King Asmodeus was a fucking tremendous help. And Great King Asmodee was a fucking tremendous help. That I can promise you right now. So, shit goes bad in your life, and I know a lot of my friends are depressed right now. Okay, a lot of my online friends. Look at it the way I looked at it. Listen to my video. Okay, all of it. This video especially. I'd like for you to listen to all of them, but, you know, that's up to you. But that being said, Father Satan and the demonic will prove that whatever's going wrong in your life, they will fix it. Like I said, it might take time, okay? It might take a lot longer than you expect. It mightn't happen like this. It mightn't happen overnight. It might take months, many months, depending on the situation. Because you have to remember, the ancient gods and the demonic, they're on a different time level than we are. Like, they really are. You think about it, they're in their own zone. They're in their own realms. The satanic realm is completely different than the earthly realm. And I think that's a mistake a lot of Satanists make. They think that when they ask for something from the demonic, even if they don't ask respectfully, well, if you don't ask respectfully, which I am very high on with the ancients, if you don't ask respectfully and very politely and all that jazz, and if you don't do offerings, if you don't do rituals, and if you don't do offerings and things of that nature, why would they want to help you? You're not offering them anything in return. So they're not going to help you if you don't seek help. And if you don't go through the right ways of doing it. Like through offerings of incense, offerings of food, offerings of drink, offerings of blood. Yes, the blood offerings, which I do often. But that being said, I just wanted to say that, you know, that's just the way it is. And you either understand it and listen to it and take my advice, or at least think about it, that it's just a test. Everything is a test. Okay? It's just a test, no matter how bad it feels or whatever. Father Satan, King Lucifer is not going to give us more than we can handle. Okay? The ancient gods don't give us more than we can handle. I can tell you that right now. Sometimes they know what we can handle, and sometimes we have fucking a lot on our plate. I mean a lot. And sometimes it seems like everything is against us and there's no way we can get through it. But there's always... Father Satan is the way to get through it. King Lucifer, Lord Belial, beautiful Queen Lilith, Queen Astaroth, Lord Beelzebub, Lord Varine, Lord Volok, Lord Berith, you know, Lord Mephistopheles, Lucifer's Raphael, King Paimon. All of them are ways to get through it, and you will get through it. Just think of that. You will get through it, and when you get on the other side of it, you will look back and say, you know what? I'm stronger now. I'm stronger in my belief system, and I'm stronger as an individual. Because I did get through that rut. That very bad, dark spot in my life. And now I'm out of it, and Father Satan's... And believe you me, you'll get a lot of blessings for it after. Say unholy demonic blessings and satanic blessings for it after you get out of it. Believe you me, you really will. And with that, Ave Satanas, Ave Lucifera, Ave Great Lord Belial, Ave Great Lord Leviathan, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave Beautiful Queen Astaroth, Ave King Asmodee, Ave Lord Beelzebub, Ave King Pazuzu, Ave Queen Tiamat, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave and hail to every Ave King Asmodee and King Asmodeus, Ave and hail to every brother and sister, true sinister 666% brother and sister, and true, and to every brother and sister, hail Satan, Ave Satanas. I'll talk to you next, guys.